Good evening and welcome to Des Moines Junior Bucs Hockey. We got your white team, 12U team out here wearing their white jerseys, red breezers, playing against Red Deer River. Let me double check that. Playing against Elk River B2 Blackhorn, black with red accents. This is our first outdoor game of the season and the first of probably 4 outdoor games while we're here in Chicago. It's currently 17 degrees. Wind chill feels like 7. A little chilly out there. Kids should be plenty warm, especially by the time it starts up. Because of the temperature, I won't be keeping track of face-offs or shots, but I'll do my best to keep track of goals, assists, and to keep you up to date on the score. But thank you for tuning in. Let me run through the roster for you real quick. In alphabetical order, number 14, Quinn Baker, 13, Asen Bentz. In net right now, I see Elliot Buckland, number 44, which means P.J. Brown will probably be sitting on the bench. We've got number 11, Redford Dupass, number 5, Carson Follis, number 1, Sawyer Goldie, 20, Graham Hildebrandt, 87, Xander Marin, number 9, Luke McDaniel, 46, Taylor Pembroke, 77, Tucker Smith, 37, Liam Story, 54, Xander Van Tilburg, 82, Brock Welch, and 88, Levi Yohe. It's about 30 seconds left up there for warm-ups. I'll pick up the pucks and I'll tune back in with you when that's all done here. Tried to lower the camera a little bit for you guys. The net's in the way. Face-off quickly won by Goldie. Back to Baker. Drops it off for Van Tilburg. Pass up to Brock Welch. Doesn't connect. Elk River sends it back this way. Dropped in by Des Moines. And icing is called here. Take it back across. Elk River with it. Passing it through neutral. They dump it in. Gets around Marin. Bentz with it behind the net. Brings it right up the middle. Makes space for himself. A pass up to Smith. Didn't connect, and that'll go for icing. It's a good idea, but Smith had just looked up to see where he was going, didn't see the puck coming at him. Went right by and for icing. It should be 3 13-minute periods. Stop clock for all these. 11-12 left in the first now. Puck's down. Won by, let's say Des Moines won that. Redford to pass, pinned in the corner. Puck comes out. Goes to Yohi. Yohi to Fallis. Fallis brings it in, and a quick shot blocked by the goalie. He couldn't quite track it down. It looked like it was between his legs. Yohi lost the face-off, tapped it off. Elk River picked it up. Stayed on side, sent it towards the net. PJ Brown just covers, and we'll drop it over here. Yohi back at center, puck's down. Wins it, sends it back to Baker. Baker tries to dump it out, kept in on the point. McDaniel stopped on the blue line and sent back to neutral. They get by Red Daniel and out of reach. Black brings it in again. Marin, maybe a hook, no call. Goldie coming away with the puck, brings it out of the zone to neutral, passes to Fallis. Fallis across the blue line, try to get a shot. Marin comes in, his shot sails just high. Fallis breaks up a pass in the corner. Elk River recovers though, cleared out. Goldie, pass across to Marin. Marin, no one to pass to. Makes space for himself and just dumps it in. In the corner, comes around. Goldie lost it. Elk River bring it out. And it looked like offsides to me. Made a shot, and PJ hit with his shoulder and knocked it over the top. .29 left on the first, score tied at 0. Story at center for the faceoff, lost it. Elk River back and forth, dumped in by Hildebrandt, and they call icing. Face-off 1. Looked like Story to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt connects to Smith. Smith brings it in. Got around the goalie. His shot went through the crease, but didn't sink between the bars there. Puck pinned against the boards. Goes back up to Bentz. Bentz sends it towards the net. Goes off the skate. Bounces high. Smith comes across. Sends it far corner. Shoves it off. Pass from Smith to Story. Story tried to get it back to Pembroke. Doesn't get there, but well, Pembroke did get there. Dumps it back around, picked up by Elk River on this side. Pass up the boards. Miss, ends up on the boards far side. McDaniel skates through a player. Fighting for the puck, looking to center, no one's home. Black brings it back. Onto Des Moines' side, looking for a shot, got it off. Knocked by PJ behind. Up the boards, Story to do pass, didn't connect. Cross-check from behind from Redford, no call. And Van Tilburg bringing it out and across. D-man making a shot wide right it goes. Elk River trying to clear it out. Kept in by Marin. Yohi now centering it across. Picked up by Dupass. Got knocked down before the shot came out. Went wide. Back to Van Tilburg. Can't keep it in. Gets by McDaniel. Yohi steals it, sends it to the boards. Maybe too many men against Elk River there. No call. They track it down near boards. And Tilburg sends them wide. Marin's in between. Shot goes wide. Behind the back. Rebound in the corner. Elk River pick it up after it's passed behind the net. Back to the far corner again. They try it a second time. And a third. Near side now. Pinned against the board, shot from the point, hit a skate, goes behind, wide left, Marin in the corner with it. Just sends it up, hit skate on the blue line. I think it was Follis's. Elk River with it on their side now. Pass across the middle, goes for icing, missed everyone. Starting to set the pace a little bit now. 7 minutes left in the first period. Score tied at 0. Story at center for the faceoff. Puck's down, he wins it, back to Pembroke. Pembroke just makes a shot, goes off a skate. Goalie caught it. It would have sunk the back of the net, but he caught it in his armpit. Nice little play and a lucky bounce. Story wins it again. Hildebrandt tapped it across, and that's offsides by Baker. Story loses the faceoff, but goes back to the D anyways. Looked like Pembroke and Baker had a little communication over the puck, but Pembroke brought it in, almost got a shot off, took it right up to the middle before it was stripped. Pass comes out, Pembroke spins, shoots. Rebound comes out, picked up as they skate around Baker. Pembroke's back on D. Towards the net, but stopped. This one almost cleared the zone. Hildebrandt almost on a breakaway, and this one goes for icing. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Came out right in front of the crease, but no one got a shot. Get around McDaniel. It ends up right in front of the net again, but doesn't get through. Puck back to neutral. McDaniel almost going on a breakaway again. This time they get by Redford and Yohe, bringing it in. Centering pass, broken up by Yohe. And cleared by Redford. Elk River with it. Redford stops on the line. He gets crunched, but no call. McDaniel pins it behind the net. Ends up in the corner. Yohe now with it. Like the ref might have gotten in the way. And Black brings it around the back of their net. Dupas trying to steal. Yohe with it, near side against the boards. And comes back to Yohe. Shot. Blocked. Second shot by McDaniel. That one didn't get through either. Dupas with it to Yohe. To Dupas. Goes back to Marin. Marin takes time. Now it's right in front. And sunk by Dupas. Redford from Marin at 4:55 left in the first. An early lead from the Bucs here. Puck's down, and Tilburg sends it across to Follis. Broad into the zone, dumped deep, picked up by Elk River behind their net. And Elk River controls now, bring it through neutral. They get around Baker. And, great block. PJ there. Looked like Goldie got clothesline there, no call. Baker with it in the corner, sends it far side. Tough angle shot, doesn't get through traffic. This one out to Follis. He's able to clear. Can't get it around the fender at the center line though. Elk Elk River brings it back in. A shot blocked again by PJ. Behind the back, Pembroke up the boards to Welch. Kept in on the line. Shot doesn't get through. Van Tilburg with it in the corner. Looking for a pass. Tries to clear. Hits a player, an Elk River player, and Goldie comes away with it in neutral. Crosses the line, dumps it in. They go for a shift change. Elk River with it in the corner. Smith coming in, keeps it in the zone. Can't control though. Hildebrandt dumps it deep. Story picks it up. Has it tipped off his stick. Hildebrandt collides with a player. Elk River looking to clear. Bent's trying to stop him. Slowed him down. He recovered and dumped it in. No icing. Pembroke got there before the line. 3 minutes left in the first. Smith skates through the puck and sent it back to neutral. Hildebrandt converged on it. Story coming away. Has his stick lifted. And can't quite keep it in by Hildebrandt. Now he reset. He dumps it in. Picked up by Elk River as they bring it across the center line. Black into the zone. Delayed his shot. Went high. Now it's sent towards the net again. Marin getting his stick in there. Stopping the shot. McDaniel gets tripped up. Sent it towards the net. Went wide right. Marin first one in the corner. Sending it up. He's got his hand raised for icing. Looked like checking called against Elk River, so he'll be on a power play. Number 11 goes to the box for Elk River. Yohe at center. Loses it. Elk River sends it near corner. Yohe recovers. Passes it to Redford. Elk River recovered. Baker trying to keep it in. Goes back to Redford. To Baker. Quinn has some time. Passes over to Van Tilburg. Long shot. Hits a shoulder and bounces wide. Looked like it hit Yohe up high. Smith with it again. Ooh, dangerous pass. Bounces high. Offsides here against Des Moines. 58 seconds left on the power play. And 1:48 left in the first. Goldie at center for the Bucs. Wins it. Dumped into the zone. Elk River dropped a pass to the far boards. Follis in pursuit. Hit a skate. Marin couldn't keep it in. They get around him. 2-on-1. Goldie rushing back. Pass across connects. And they make a shot and sink it. Short-handed goal from Elk River here. Score tied at 0. 1:32 left and 42 left on the power play for Des Moines. Puck's down. It's won by Yohe. Hildebrandt dumps it in. Smith trying to track it down behind the net. Yohe getting there. Elk River coming away with it, though. This time they miss. Should go for icing. And 1:14 left in the first now. 24 on the power play. Yohe at center. Oof, like maybe a trip, but no call. Pass from Follis to Smith. His shot bounces just wide. Rebound behind the net. Elk River with it. Baker centers again. Connects with Smith. He couldn't get the shot off, though. Hit him on the backside. of his stick. That one sends it towards the net, still bouncing against the side of it. Doesn't get on net, though. Fallis pinning that puck far side. Elk River coming away. Baker put a stop to it and dumped it back in. No icing here. Elk River with it behind their net. Baker skated through his stick so he couldn't clear. It's kept in just on the blue line. Goldie digging, long shot from Fallis. Goalie blocks it for Elk River, and Black dumps it around near boards. Center on the side. McDaniel's there in the corner to have it. Back to Baker. We're back to even strength with 6.4 seconds left. McDaniel, in 1 second, that'll do it. So McDaniel was trying to control the puck in the corner. After one, tied 1-1. Even strength and 2 periods left to play. I'll tune back in with you for the second. Face-off won by the Bucs. Went back to Marin. Get the zoom figured out here. And Tilburg passes across to Fallis. Fallis one-on-one as he brings it in. Gets around defender, kind of got hooked, almost dropped it in. Marin couldn't get a shot either. He's rushing back. Sent to the corner, tries to send him wide. Around the back, Van Tilburg. Penalty called on Fallis, it looks like. So onto the penalty kill we go. Second penalty of the game. First against Des Moines. Looks like Story at center. Won it, sent it to Bentz behind the net. Pass up to Smith. Smith's able to clear it out of the zone. Elk River recovers in neutral. Pass across, misses his man. Bentz tried to come across. Good stick from Pembroke. Sends it out of the zone. He had to reset before he brought it in. Controls it in the corner. Comes out to Smith. Smith brings it out. Cross traffic, can't control. And Story with it, trying to get around Smith. Sent it towards the net. Bounces wide left. 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. As Elk River controls. Comes out to neutral. Bentz with it. Bentz pass across. Story picking it up on the boards. Dumps it in. Elk River with it. Bouncing puck. Pembroke stops him. Sends it back where it came from. Elk River dumps it in this time. Goldie controls it. He'll take it around the back of our net. Skates around one. Takes a wide angle around the second. They reset. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Ooh, sends it on net. Nice shot from Goldie. Their goalie deflected it. To Pembroke in neutral. We're back to even strength. Tried to pass it up to Hildebrandt, but didn't connect. Sent it towards the net. Stopped by PJ. Pass across to McDaniel. Gets around some traffic. 2-on-1. And they strip it and take it back the other way. We're going for a shift change as Elk River brings it in. Shot sent behind by our defenders. Elk River with it behind the net. Ooh. Penalty coming against Van Tilburg. Cross-check the call, so I was going to turn off the penalty kill, and now I'll leave it on. .9:15 left in the second. Score tied at 1. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Got caught up in the ref's skates, but it comes back to Baker. Baker up off the glass, comes up high from the point. Long shot, deflected, bounces in. It's not in the back of the net, though. Blocked there. Elk River goes down hard in the boards backwards. Around the boards, trying to dump it out from behind the net. Doesn't make it, but this one gets tied up with Yohe and bounces all the way across. Minute 5 left on the penalty kill. Our second one of this period, end of the game. Elk River brings it in. Wide, near corner. Lost the puck. Far corner now. He picks it back up, trying to center. And I think that's Smith. Could be Story clearing it out of the zone. Icing the call here against Elk River. No, offside's the call. Drop it at center ice. Face-off's down. Elk River wins it. Bring it into the zone. Contested, though. Story coming away with it. It's around the back of the net. Trying to clear. Gets around his man. Goes for icing. Oh, no. They wave it off. Smith trying to track it down. Elk River gets there first. Smith comes away with it, though. Bounced over a stick when he tried to get a shot off, though. Elk River behind the net and around to the near side. 15 seconds left on the penalty kill as Elk River brings it in. Marin back on D, right in front. Shot wide. Second shot blocked, and a third is also sent wide. Maybe a high stick from Elk River there. No calls. Goldie brings it in the length of the ice. Back to even strength as Goldie gets pinned. And they send it the length. Bent's keeping it on the line. Now Follis. Follis centers, doesn't connect. Marin taps it off to Bentz. Bentz skates through traffic, brings it into the zone. Angled across to the near corner, around the back now. Welcher's in the right spot, but he couldn't get a pass through. Now it's in front again. Goalie sends it to the near corner. It's right in front. Bounces high. This one comes over to Marin. Marin trying to keep it in. I can't even see the offsides line on that side. So back to even strength. Let me reset slide line here. All right. 7:03 left in the second now. Face-off won by Elk River. Dropped a pass. Van Tilburg tried to get it up to Redford. Doesn't connect, and offsides here as Yohe brought it in after it cleared out. Face-off won by Elk River. So they bring it in the zone. Baker back on D. Blocked a shot, sent it to the near corner. Elk River picks up the rebound, trying to center. Sends it back to his left D-man from the point. Long shot, wide. Baker around near side. McDaniel trying to get there. Goes around the D-man and into neutral. Yohe will pick it up. Ooh. And they stand up to check Yohi. Almost shoulder to head, the call. So back to the power play for Des Moines. Story at center for the faceoff. 6:22 left in the second and minute 30 up for the power play. Faceoff sent to the corner by Story. Elk River trying to clear. Marin trying to keep it in. They get around him. One-on-one here. Bentz back on D. Good stick from Bentz. Sent him wide. And now he's able to reset and get a shot off. Wide left it goes. He had too much space over there. Puck up to the point. Marin blocks this shot. Angles off an offender, and Marin controls. He gets around that same one. Should have passed, but he controls it, brings it in. Elk River brings it in, hooked by Bentz, no call, lost his stick in the middle of it. This one comes out back to neutral. Follis is there, gets back to Marin. Tapped over his stick, goes to Bentz. Bentz brings it out, and he'll bring it himself the length. His shot goes wide. Elk River with it, far corner. Yohi forces the puck off, picks it up. Trying to center, went behind his man, and Elk River gets around Pembroke. It's 3-on-1 as he tries to bring it in. Can't get around Bentz. Bentz controls it, far corner, our side. Pass across to McDaniel. He collides with the player, no call. Reset to onsides. McDaniel to Redford. Redford sends it around the boards to Pembroke. Picks it up, near boards. Long shot. No, maybe a centering pass. Missed anyways. Elk River trying to clear it out. Kept in by Dupass. And Tilburg assisting, and Yohi now dumping it around. We are back to even strength. And almost a breakaway. Pembroke's able to get back on D. Elk River bringing it right up. Good stick from Pembroke. Stops him. Cleared out. And Pembroke sends it across. Tried to connect to Dupass. Offsides the call. So it won't go for icing. Goldie wins the faceoff. Back to Baker. Baker can't clear it any higher. This time he regains control and passes up to Follis. Follis lost it and then dumps it in at the center line. No icing here. 4 minutes left in the second. Puck deep, comes out, passes Marin, and they wave off icing. We better skate for it. Coming up behind him. Marin controls in the corner. He's got 3 men on him. Tried to pass it to Follis. Didn't get through. Pinned against the boards. Marin recovers. Up off the boards. Tries to connect to Carson again. Doesn't get there. As the puck leaves the zone. Elk River with it in neutral. And then he passes back. Follis trying to track down the pass. Gets there but can't control. Puck pinned against the boards. Follis comes away. Pass connects to Welch. Welch got a shot but didn't see the back of the net. Marin keeps it in on the blue line. Offsides the call. Oh, too many men. We're going on a penalty kill. Too many men against Des Moines. Story wins the faceoff off to Bentz. Bentz around the back. Trying to connect to Smith. Smith lost it. Elk River also lost it. Story coming away. Tapped it deep. And Elk River comes away with it. In neutral. Pressure applied by Smith. They're offsides. No call. Pembroke to Smith. Smith clears it back to the center line. Back up near boards. They try to dump it in. Pembroke stops him. Pinned against the boards. Comes out up high. He's got it. Shot. Hit PJ in the face there. Bounced high. Pass from Bentz to Story. Didn't connect. Bentz sending that puck to the corner and then kind of shoved him down. No call. It's behind the net. Stretched. Long shot incoming. Story jumped over it and it went 5-hole. PJ Brown couldn't see the puck through traffic and it went through his legs. And power play goal for Elk River here as we go down 2-1. Face off won by Yohe. Controls it himself. He gets tripped. And we'll go back on the power play. Trip is the call. I can't keep up with the power plays and penalty kills. Trying to get the phone out when it's this cold. Long shot. Hit a player in front. That was from Van Tilburg. Elk River picked up the rebound. Struggling to clear. Another shot. This one blocked. And Marin sends it near corner. Marin recovers it. And pass across. Connects to Redford. But Redford lost his speed in the process. Elk River came in and stole it. Marin gets it back. Now they get it around him. Send it far side. Van Tilburg. Ooh, miscommunication. Yohe thought he was going. And Van Tilburg thought he was. Marin comes away with it. Looking for a pass. Marin misses McDaniel and icing the call here. Minute 16 left in the second. 46 seconds left on the power play for Des Moines as we drop it on over on our side of the ice. Story ends up winning the face-off finally. Gets it off to Bentz. Bentz up to Smith. Smith with speed. Controls. Gets her on the last D-man. One on his side. And he gets hooked and goes hard into the boards. It's cold. I wonder how that felt. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Ooh. And a high stick after the play from Baker. Tempers flaring a little bit from the parents after some extracurricular activity. 30 seconds, 5-on-3. Face off, lost by Story. Elk River recovers it in the corner. Pass across, looking to dump it in, probably. Smith comes in, steals it. Off to Baker. Baker to Story. Story bounced it off a player. And then a long pass from Smith to Story. Didn't connect. Smith controls it now, brings it in. Pass back to Follis, but it was his weak side. He wasn't able to control. Back now to Bentz. Bentz lost his skates. 1-on-1. And it looks like we are back to regular power play now for Des Moines, even though the clock up there is messed up. Yohe, it looked like he got slashed in the skate. 5 seconds left in the second as Follis dumps it other side of the ice, and that'll do it for the second period. Des Moines down 2-1 with 1 period left to play and 30 seconds left on the power play, it looks like. All right, geared up, ready to go for the third. Yohi lining up at center for the faceoff. Dupass on his right wing and McDaniel on his left. It is 5-on-4 power play for Des Moines here. Puck's down. Won by Des Moines. McDaniel pass off, misses his man, and then dropped by Elk River. Recovered by Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg passed across to Pembroke. Might have been deflected that way. And then McDaniel tracks this one to the far corner. Skated into a player and went down. McDaniel couldn't control the puck from there. Stolen. Yohi trying to keep it in. Elk River sends it up the boards. Van Tilburg gets there before icing. We're back to even strength. Xander Van Tilburg with it behind the net. Pass up to McDaniel. Doesn't connect, but offsides. Goes in and out from Elk River there. Goldie at center. Lost the faceoff. Elk River sends it to the corner, though. Bentz to Goldie. It's in neutral and offsides. Should be the call here. We'll drop it just outside. 11:01 left in the third. Bucks down 2-1. Goldie takes the faceoff, wins it back to Bentz. Bentz across to Follis, who wasn't looking for it. But it won't go for icing as Elk River picks it up before it gets to the line. They pass it up to the line and bring it out of their zone. Bentz and Marin back on D. Goldie skates across and strips the puck. Bentz with it now. Pass up. Looked like Welch might have gotten a little too deep on that play. Pass back to Welch doesn't connect. And Welch this time clears it up, trying to connect to Follis. Doesn't get through. Elk River struggling to bring it in. Welch sent it for no icing here, as it must have been deflected. Elk River with it behind their net. Hard pass. Too hot to handle. Controlled by Hildebrandt, but he kind of is fumbling it across the neutral zone. His pass up to Smith. Doesn't connect, but now they'll pin it against the boards. That goes deep. Elk River first one's there. Up to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt, tough angle shot, sends it. Doesn't get through traffic. They had 4 players between him and the net over there, not including the goalie. Long pass from Elk River. Connects, but he had to stop to pick it up. And now they go for a shift change. It's 1-on-4 back there. Bentz taps it around far side to Story. Story up to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt had to control it off his skate. Goes back to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt backhand pass connects to Smith. Nice backhand pass, but he couldn't get the shot off. Elk River controls. Long pass. Connects with number 87, Xander Marin. Marin's bouncing puck got by Story, but Story couldn't pick it up on the near boards after it got past Elk River. They pick it up, take it around the back of their net. Miss a pass. Baker now. Baker missed McDaniel. Goalie for Elk River just fell down in the middle of the ice for no reason. Dupass intercepts the puck, takes it to the far boards. Had his stick lifted. Baker dumping it deep, connects to McDaniel. McDaniel to Dupass. Dupass kicks it to himself, couldn't get the shot off. Yohi now, trying to backhand it to McDaniel. Elk River coming away with it. They stay on sides, dump it in, and go for a shift change. Pembroke picks it up, takes it behind the net. And pass connects to McDaniel, but he had to slow down to get it. And Dupass tried to stop on the line, but did a little bunny hop and did not succeed on staying on the right side of the line. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Follows Smith, Marin, Van Tilburg out there to assist. He wins it, got it off to Follis, kept in by Goldie. Smith tried to send it back to Marin, I think, but he wasn't set up. Van Tilburg couldn't stop the puck on its way to the net, and P.J. Brown jumps down on it. 7:54 left in the third. Bucks still down by 1, scored 2-1. Goldie, let's say he won the faceoff. Got it off to Follis. Follis to Smith. Smith brings it in. Put the brakes on the line. Made a shot. Goalie caught it. Looked like he caught it in his armpit again. Doing pretty well with those, so we'll drop it over on their side. 7:42 left in the third. Puck's down, lost by Story, goes up to the blue line. Marin can't keep it in. Elk River got there first. Van Tilburg now back up to the line, kept in by Elk River. They bring it right up. A little hook from Marin there, no call. Centering, misses everyone through the crease, ends up near boards with Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt's pass doesn't get through. Now it does. McDaniel taps it to himself, but Elk River gets there first. McDaniel goes down, like maybe some extracurriculars there. No calls. Pass comes across to Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg dumps it around back. Story with it. In the corner. Kicks it. He gets hooked. No call. Elk River coming away with it. Bringing it through neutral. Hildebrand is back. Marin in front. And a shot. Rebounds in front. Tough angle. Went off the side that time. They try to center again. It's in the skates. Smith trying to clear. Controlling it. Nice. Gets around some players. He's got one more to beat. Makes a shot. Their goalie was out of position, but was able to block it. He picks up the rebound. He's around the back of the net. He gets hooked. No call. Story recovers the puck on the blue line. Slap shot. Hits the goalie. Dropped in front. Smith couldn't get the rebound in. Sent around the back. Some good offensive pressure from Des Moines Bucks here. Elk River with it now up the far boards. Hildebrandt angled him off. No icing here. Bentz controls. Brings it around the back. Pass up to Follis. Connects. Follis brings it in. Follis controlling. Yohe couldn't control it. Tapped it off to Elk River. They bring it across neutral. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Pinned against the boards. Goes deep. Bentz with it behind the net. Elk River strips it. They bring it around for a shot. Backhand high. Pembroke gloves it down and picks it up. Cross-ice pass hits skates. Elk River trying to clear it out. Dupas keeping it in. Dupas goes hard into the boards. A slash is the call against Elk River, so power play coming on for Des Moines here. 5-on-4 for the next minute and a half, and 4:53 left in the game. Story wins the faceoff. Back to Bentz. Bentz shot wide left. Elk River getting the rebound. And the goal's off the post, so we're going to drop it. Back on that side. Probably good fortune for the Bucks there, as Elk River was controlling that puck and bringing it out of the zone. Story wins the face-off. Back to Smith. Smith to Marin. Not enough juice on it to get back there. Smith gets it back, centers it. Connects to Follis. Follis off the skate, headed towards the net, but a defender sent it to the near corner. Bentz keeping it in. Back to Bentz again from Follis. Follis with it. Follis to Story. Story around the back of the net. Marin rushing far corner to get it. Marin sends it across. Follis with it. Tough angle shot off the post and behind the net. Looked like Story went down. He's holding his arm and icing here. Holding the shoulder, it looked like. Story went down kind of hard, twisted and fell on it funny. 40 seconds left on the power play. Yohe at center for the faceoff. It's caught in his skates, but comes out to Elk River. They backhand it, trying to clear. Baker with it on the line, dumps it deep to McDaniel. McDaniel pins it against the boards. Elk River coming away with it. Black passes it up, far boards. Pass across. Tapped off by Van Tilburg, it looked like. They dump it around the back. Van Tilburg's there to get it. Pass up to Redford. Redford can't control. Two players collide. Puck leaves the zone. Elk River looking to get back on sides. And they sent it for icing, but no call. Van Tilburg has it. To Redford. They'll try the same play again. This time it connects. McDaniel on a breakaway, but they rush back. He gets a backhand shot. Wide right by a few inches. Puck cleared up the boards, gets by Baker, and they go, they stay on sides. Smith with it now, after shift change, pass across to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt brings it in, through traffic, no shots get off. Bentz can't keep it in, Pembroke has it on the center line, pass up to Goldie. Goldie brings it in, tapped it deeper where Elk River tries to control. Bouncing off the boards, kept in by Pembroke, bouncing real high. Back to Pembroke, tried to shoot, hit a skate, went behind. Smith with it near side. Controls, kinda. Now he's got it. Center's right in front. Goldie's shot missed inches from the side. Backdoor wide open, but bouncing puck and a tough angle made it hard for him. 2:11 left, we're back to even strength. Elk River gives it to Bentz on the center line. No one's skating, so Bentz brings it in himself. And was kind of hanging out on that line there. Elk River strip it from him, send it around the back. Can't keep it in on the line, and offsides here against Des Moines with 1:50 left in the third. Got an empty net for Des Moines here. A minute 50. Yohe lost the faceoff. Elk River long shot and sent wide. Pembroke collecting the puck. Elk River controlling it, pinning it against the boards. Comes out, connects with McDaniel. McDaniel dropped it. Second player drops it. Bentz with it now. Bentz pass up to Redford, doesn't connect. Elk River with it again. We got to control that one. Stopped by Pembroke. Pembroke lifts it to do pass. Ooh, and that one is an empty netter. It got through traffic. Score 3-1. Elk River goes up. The minute 14 left in the game. Marin collects it after the faceoff's won by Story. Marin pass across to Story, he brings it in. Story still with it. Connects to Smith. Smith's shot bounces and sinks. I think that was Smith from Story, 77 from 37 with 1 minute left in the game. Bring it back within one. Story back at center for the faceoff. The goalie is in. Goes back to Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg to Story. Can't control. Elk River brings it in. Skated across. Got a shot. Went wide. Rebound picked up. Far boards. Good thing we left our goalie in this time. 43 seconds left. Bentz taps it up to Hildebrandt. Doesn't get through traffic. Bentz now trying to tap it off. They strip it, send it in. That was offsides. Goalie heads off right as Elk River controls the puck. And offsides against Elk River with 25 seconds left. Empty netter. Yohe fighting but doesn't win the puck. Elk River brings it in. 20 seconds left. Dupass strips it. Goes back to Pembroke. Pembroke takes it behind the back of the net. Pass up to McDaniel. Doesn't connect. Elk River keep it in. Controlling the puck. Sending it deeper again. Bentz, 7 seconds left. That's going to do it for the game. He sends it the length. Connects to Redford. 0.1 seconds. Got a shot after the clock. And that does it for the game. As the Bucs lose their first of the weekend, 3-2, final score. Good game, though. Some things to learn from this one for sure. And hopefully the boys can get warmed up and get some dinner out here in Chicago. Temperature right now. Let's see. It's cold. I figured out. It is 12 degrees and it feels like 4. And that's cold. I was right. Well, thank you guys for watching. And we hope to see you tomorrow. First game I think is at 2:15 and then we play again at 7. Both those games are outdoor.